Good morning. It's Friday. Not even 8 yet. I'm a little tired, but I wanted to get up early today because we have co-op here at my house and I'm teaching. And I get a lot of questions about how our co-op functions, and it's hard to explain just without rambling forever. So I thought I would just show you what I'm doing today. Our theme for the year has been Children of the World. So we've been doing different countries, just whoever wants to do whatever country. There's no like written schedule, but we do take a continent at a time. So we just did Australia, now we're moving on to Europe, and I'm doing Spain because my great-grandparents and ancestors are from Spain, so I'm excited about that. So basically, I'll show you the rundown of what I've got planned. I will be using my TV for pictures and videos and have the kids sit here. We start off with the pledge. So we do the American flag, and then we don't have a physical Christian flag, but we do the Christian pledge. Then we'll look at the map, and this was a sweet gift from one of the moms in co-op. So we've been using it for co-op, and we're doing Spain. So I'll have all the kids point to where Spain is. There's a guitar there, conveniently, because I'll show them a Spanish guitar video as well. After that, I'll show them a picture of the flag on the TV. Then we're gonna have a snack. We have a food truck. I think you guys know that. We sell empanadas. Empanadas are from Spain, so I'm gonna make some empanadas as well as some churros. And then as they have their snack, I'm going to read them The Wonderful Ferdinand. I love this book so much. Oh my goodness. And so of course there's a lot of neat learning opportunities here with bullfighting, the picadores, the matador, stuff like that, Madrid. So we'll talk a little bit about those things. Then I plan on showing them, going after their snack, heading back over to the living room, showing them a picture of Isabel Pantoja, which is a famous Spanish singer whose husband was killed in a bullfight. He was the matador, and he was stabbed by the bullhorn, and they delayed rushing him to the hospital thinking he was fine, and he died. So the story is fun, but it's also very serious and very dangerous to do bullfights, and pretty mean too, since they kill the poor animal. But we'll talk about that. And it's 6 boys, and they're pretty feisty boys. I think they'll be fine with that tidbit of information. In fact, they'll probably remember that more than the rest of the things. Then we're going to talk about flamenco dancing, and I'll show them a short video of a lady dancing El Guajiro, and I'll show them my fan. Aha! And I'll show them a video of a lady dancing with a fan. And I made them these castañuelas, and they're gonna be able to decorate them. I went ahead and glued them together and cut the cardboard out because I thought that would be too time consuming. And there's 6 boys. Well, there's really 8 boys, but a few of them are out of town today. So we did not do elaborate crafts. It just never is very fun. Then I'll show them a Spanish guitar video, really short, and I got this other library book, a true book of Spain, so that'll be fun just to show them different things about Spain, more concrete info. And then we're going to talk a little bit about Pablo Picasso, and going to do this awesome craft. I made all these faces, a bunch of them. I made several to choose from. And then they are going to pick eyes. I made a bunch of eyes, cut them out, glue them onto their face, pick mouths. I also made several mouths, and they can pick their mouth out. Let's see. So there's a bunch of weird mouths. I tried to be odd, I looked at pictures on Pinterest, and this is what I was able to come up with looking at that. and then they're gonna glue their eyes and mouths on there, and then I'm gonna show them some paintings of Picasso, which I didn't realize so many of them were inappropriate. So I found a couple that are not, just so they can get the idea of like how, you know, he painted. His style was so odd, and the way that the paint was. And then I'll let them paint, and then that we'll call it a day, and then they'll get to play. So I hope this gives you a good idea of how we approach our co-op. We try, like, the purpose of our co-op is not secondary education. It's kind of like, I guess it is secondary education, but they're not going to learn so much that it's going to affect their whole year. You know, they do hang on to some tidbits, which is great, but for the most part, it's just a really great opportunity to get together as homeschool moms, the kids to hang out, keep it real laid back and simple for the mom so that there's not so much crazy stressful demand and like all of that. I didn't spend a dime this week. Sometimes I do on craft supplies, but I just so happen to have all those bottle caps and cardboard, so it was perfect. And then I thought about making other times. It was hard to decide what to make, but I already had all that stuff, so I was like, man, let me just go this route. So that is our co-op and what we do and how we do it. We rotate from house to house, and we take turns teaching. So it's really simple. Some weeks you just show up, you know. Last week I just showed up. And, oh, I gotta show you the cuteness of our folders. Hey, Joelle. Joelle. You need to answer, Mama. You're doing the same thing to me that Ivan's doing to you. Answer me. Joelle?
Yes, Mom.
Chill out, buddy. If he's not listening, come and talk to me and I'll help you, okay?
Hello, kind sir.
Hey, Ivan, you're being rude when you ignore him.
Okay.
Can you please walk over to him and say, I'm sorry I wasn't listening. What is it, Joelle?
I wasn't listening to Joelle.
Sorry. So last thing I wanted to show you is how adorable our folders are. Since we're traveling around the world, we made little suitcases for all the kids to take with us to each co-op. And then we just put in our work for the week, and by the end of the year, it's all loaded up with our work. So, yay!
Oh, I need